Give me just a sec. I'm launching on YouTube, better late than never. And we're live on YouTube. Let's go. Typing game? Word game, yeah. Word game. I'm working on enchantments at the moment. Give me just a sec. Give me just a sec. Do we have the other body? Yeah, we have the body. Value, we want that divided by 2. We're going to grab that as an int. And we're going to say update value, and we want our value plus that, right? If it's the first time and you have a res and the res is this, you do that. There's another thing that we should do. We should be in the jar, I think. We should not count this. If we have something about the jar, we have inside jar and enter jar. I don't know why we have both. I don't know why. I have no idea. So it's inside jar. If inside jar, otherwise we don't do anything. So my game is Lexispell. Lexispell is a word game, roguelite word game with a physics twist. Why does it take so long? It's a word game roguelite with a physics twist. The letters fall down in the cauldron, they merge together, they grow in value, they grow in size. And then what you want to do is you want to spell words. For example, I'm in a special mode right now for debugging, so the score is really small, but I can grab that for later because it's pretty cool, and we can do more. Boop 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 brrp. Plip 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 brrp. I won, and then I will go to the shop. And in the shop, I will buy scrolls. For example, enchanted vowels score an additional 15 points. That can be interesting. Gambler, 10 molt. I have 9 Lexims. I can buy both. Hello. And I go here. The freezer, it's a boss. And when I will go to the enchantment, this will be pretty useful. What are we playing? Freezes each turn 1 letter for 2 turns. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. I'm grabbing this. It's making them move. It's making them jiggle a little bit. That's kind of a pain. Dunes. This one is frozen again. You get the point. You get the point. I need to try that. Update value on target's first collision. Cool, makes sense. Why you'd be using a lot of twins though. Yeah, I'm always using a lot of twins, to be honest. In all my games. I think in Dash Pong, my first game, I was using more animation players, and it was a pain. It was a pain, especially for dynamic things. And the moment I started using twins more, I just used twins everywhere. Because it's easy to reuse, you can add randomization in your values, you can make it dynamic. Honestly, the animation player nowadays, I use it only if I really need something specific, like visually I want something specific, or I don't know, but yeah, animation player is so heavy, yeah. I would use the animation player maybe a bit more if it was closer to what Blender is doing, Blender, you can put modifiers in your animation player. I think that would do a whole lot. Imagine, instead of having something that is entirely fixed, you can add noise to your value. You can put a sine wave modifier. You can put a random modifier. So your keyframe, instead of being like a fixed keyframe, it's like a keyframe that has a little bit of variation to it. If it was like that, maybe I would use it more, but I'm not even sure. I also find tweens easier to block on. I have a blocking setup across the whole game, so I can launch a bunch of unrelated animations and block player interaction until they're all done. Fair enough. Yeah, I just think overall it's... I don't know. And also everything is in code. That's also stupid, but I like, to be honest, I'm not an entirely code guy. I like to use the nodes and everything. But there is something cool about just looking at your code, going through your tween and be like, oh, okay, it's going to do that, and then this, and then that. And you don't have to jump around. Because with the animation player, realistically, if you're sequencing things, you will have to code some stuff and you will have to do some function calls. So then what you end up doing is you end up switching between the animation player and the code, and there's no easy visualization that something is being called by something else and whatnot. And the tween is just getting better every time. In Godot 4.7, we have await, tween await, which means you can await a signal and continue your tween. This is fucking nuts. For sequencing, this is even better. Tween awaits are gonna be godly. Yeah, it's just... You could already do it, right? You could do it with like a function call, but then what happened is that you would have like a function callback. I spit on my on my stuff. You would have like an anonymous function and whatnot, but then you put everything in your in your function call instead of using tweens. So it's just going to be great. It's just going to be great. Or to finish your animation when a user inputs something, like even for a tutorial, that could be nice. Speaking of tutorial, I need to do a little pass on the tutorial, and maybe I can design that at the end of the stream. What time is it? It's not even 5, so that's good. We have a little bit more time. That's good. Let's continue, or do I test? I think it would be better to test. I think it would be better to test. Enchantment. I don't even remember where I do it. Room enchantment, we're going to do an if true. We are going to do an if true. And I want to see that. Your animation do look slick though. This looks fun. Thank you. Appreciate it. It wasn't a surprise that 80 level made a post about it. That was cool. I don't think it has a big impact on visibility, but it's still cool. It's still cool. The video did really well. The post on Reddit did really well also. But it makes sense, right? It's not targeted directly as players. It's targeted as developers. Developers also play games, so there's an overlap, but yeah. What am I doing? So I'm going to put it on the E, I think. I'm going to put it on the E. Oh yeah, but I don't know if I have this. Oh, the plus is already there. Oh my god, I didn't think about that. Okay, I need to fix the description. And I'm really stupid because I don't have what I want. So that's not going to work. Am I stupid? Yes. So let's do something. Let's make my life easier. I don't know why I didn't do it before. Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. Console command, add enchantment, console add enchantment. We want the letter, and we want the enchantment name. Do I want the name? I guess. No, I guess no. I mean, I guess the name is going to be fine. The name is going to be fine. So, we want the letter, and the enchantment. Bloop. Get enchantment by name. Do we have that? Add enchantment. What do we want? A resource and a letter. Okay. A letter? No, it's a string. Sorry. No upgrade name. No enchantment named found. Get enchantment by name. It seems to exist. Okay. Okay, this is going to be much simpler, and I don't know why I didn't think about doing that before. I'm really fucking stupid sometimes. So the enchantment I want... I don't display the enchantments in here. Fuck me. Fuck me. What? Why is it showing points like that? Oh, because B is getting translated as bold. But we have blue. B is getting translated as bold. Or maybe I don't have the formatting like that. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna drop a little thing in here. I think it's not a problem. Okay, my main issue is I don't know how it's called. I should display it in the thing. I should display it in my debug menu. Value. It's mergium. No enchantment named mergium. Fuck you. Is it caps? Is it not translated? Is it not translated? It's possible it's not translated. Oh, but it's not the one I want. It's console home I want, no? No. I won't hit him, by the way. Okay, it's not finding it. I'm wondering why. I'm wondering why. It's not translated. Why would it not be translated? I'm translating it when? Surprise. Surprised. I am surprised. So we can call it like this instead. Okay. Aha. On first collision, adds half of the colliding letter value. I think it didn't work. Let's see. Ah, maybe it did. So what do we have in here? We're colliding with R, right? We're colliding with R. Huh? Buddy? E? Oh, we are in the opposite side. And then we have the other one. And then we have that. Okay. What is our value right now? Our value is 1. Okay, then it's going to do a bunch of time, so we don't care. And then it merged. Okay, I think it works. The only issue, I would say... Ah, that's pretty cool. It's not necessarily super visible, though. But that's cool. It works well. So that's done. Boost on first collision. Do you like updating? Do you like updating stuff? I have an update kink, I think. I love updating stuff. And I'm very lucky because I run CachyOS and I run Fedora on my laptop. Like right now I'm on Windows because I need access to my neighbors are making noise. I run CachyOS on my desktop when I don't need to access Affinity Designer, and it's updated all the fucking time, right? Every day I have updates. My tablet is running what is the name? I'm running another version of Android. I don't remember what it is. It's updated very often. I just love that. I don't know why. There's something about updating. Is it weird? Maybe. Boosting the value if it's a gem is quite easy. Right? Boosting the value if it's a gem, it's quite easy. So let's do that. Are we applying anything? So this is the beginning. Reflect blah blah blah, create letter resources. We don't have a function for that. I really thought we had a function for that. Reflect enchantments. Yes, we do. We don't do anything else though. Reflect enchantments. Maybe... Maybe we should check? Oh, but we don't do it immediately. Right? We don't do it in here. We do it in here. When we count the values. Is that true? Yeah. That's what we do. Okay. Let's do that. Value gem. Value gem should be the same as value special. Why am I not calling it? Why am I not calling it? I am doing it in here. That's interesting. But why am I not doing it in here with the other ones then? This is interesting. I don't understand my choice, basically. I don't understand my choice. Maybe there's a logic. I guess there's a logic. Value times equal points value. That's what I want. Fair enough. And so value gem is not in here. Ah, because those are checked. Mold flat and points flat is checked at runtime. This makes sense. Okay, this makes sense. I understand what I did. Good. So, okay. On merge, we can do that. On merge should be relatively easy. Same thing as on collision, right? Kinda. When we finish the merge, I guess. When we finish the merge. In here we do a bunch of stuff. Update value plus other value. Do I do it in here or do I do it after? I can do it after, it's fine. So we want to check if we have enchantment res. And the enchantment res is a grumble. Grumble, are you grumbling? Rating, but I don't condone the usage of light theme. Sorry. I am pris la main dans le sac, as we say in French. Welcome, welcome. You know why? You know why light theme? You know why light theme? For this specific reason. Can you see? Can you see the window? Can you see outside? No, you can't see outside. Because there's so much light when I look outside. I'm being blinded by the lights. Blinded by the lights. You know the thing? I can't see anything, I'm blinded by the light. Exactly. So this is why I have light mode. Exactly, light mode. This is how it's meant to be. This is Grumble House now. Turn down the light. No. Light theme in French. Is there no end to his crimes against humanity? Whoa, 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 whoa. You fucking calm down, okay? You arrive there and you attack me. You want to fight? You gotta break balance. You gotta go dark. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And you should wishlist my game, by the way. In the release, is it going to have Spanish words too? No, Overcraft. No. For two reasons. One, some of the upgrades are specific to the language, so I need to adapt to the language. Second, because I don't want to handle all of the special letters. In French, we can get away with removing all of the accents because they don't change the meaning. It's not true for all of the languages out there, and if you have characters, so Spanish is kind of okay, I guess, I don't know. But for other languages, you don't even have the same alphabet, so that's a nightmare, and I don't want to handle that, honestly. Sorry, I couldn't control my Britishness. Oh, you're British, okay. That, I understand better now. Good luck on your release. Thank you, Grumble. Should I ask you when you're going to release or not? Or is that a sensitive topic? Let me know. Don't ask about the bat. Sorry. Grumble needs to go practice tennis while pretending to work. Oh, practice tennis, that would be cool. You know what I want to do? I want to live my life a little bit more. I've been working all the time since I started working on releasing Hyperslice. So at the end of the year, on November, December, and that's awful. And it's not going to end. I'm releasing Lexispell at the end of the month. We have the next fest on the 15th with the next game, Obo. We release it, and then I work on an incremental. It's awful. For Spanish, you can remove the accents, but you can also put, for example, the A in the pod, and when you relocate in the correct position, add the A at that moment in the bottom bar. Yeah, but you don't know. You don't know that it's that A or not. So I'm not doing it, but what I will do is I will let people use their own dictionary. That should help a little bit. And the only issue is that some of the upgrades might not be only if correct. If not, just put a regular A. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be enough. Some of the upgrades are not going to work that well. For example, I have an upgrade that gives you points when you use letters that are uncommon in the language, but it's dependent on the language. So for example, in French, it's going to be X, Z, I don't remember which one, and in English, it's going to be other letters, and I compute them with the dictionary that I have. And I don't want to do that for... Yeah. So, I will let people use their own dictionaries, and depending on how well the game does, and if it's like really doing well and people really ask for, maybe we can try to help modding support by having different resources and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to. You can have a set of special words for each language, and at least some of the EU language. Yeah, but it's too much work. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? It's way too much work. Hey, DB9, thank you for the lurk. I don't think, for example, Spanish people will play in English at all. Yeah, but that's fair. People know what languages are supported. So the people that are wishlisting, they already know what they're doing. This is the problem of... this is the difficult aspect with word games, you know? It's just a difficult aspect with word games, and I knew it when I started making it, and I said, you know what, it's gonna be fine. I'm excited for Lexispell. Perchance I might impress them with my boisterous and expensive vocabulary, I say. If everyone had their druthers, they will be joining us. Oh my god. You're not making my life easy. To get the less common keys, you can just run a script to count letters. That's what I'm doing. Overcraft. That's what I'm doing. But for that, I need a dictionary. Having a good dictionary takes time and effort. In English and in French, I can kind of judge it over time when I'm playing it. In Spanish, I won't be able to. It's just, you see that it's a lot of complication, right? And it's just to add one other language. What about German? What about... I don't know. There are plenty of languages out there. It's terrible. I don't want to go through the hassle, personally. So, Mandarin, but you only click one bubble. Yeah, that's too hard, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So on merge, when we finish the merge, what are we doing? On merge, I don't even remember. Let me see what we're doing on merge. On merge, plus points to its value. Oh, it's a flat point, basically. Okay. So it's enchantment res, points value. Do we want to int the entire result? I don't know if we need to. So it's merge points. And that we don't care. Is that it? That seems a little bit simple. It's mergium. I did one time a hangman. What I did to get a good dictionary was getting a hacking password dictionary and get common words from there. Yeah. No, but I know it exists, right? I'm not going to argue if it's difficult or not. I've made my decision. I have made my decision. Did I really check? Did I really check? If not, am I absolutely fucking stupid? Oh yes, because I was checking not in here. Okay, it's fixed. It's fixed. What I know is that for the next games, I'm not doing word games, that's for sure. I don't particularly enjoy word games, by the way. I don't know if you know that. Like, I don't care that much. I'm not doing word games, and I am not doing roguelike. I'm fed up of upgrades. I'm fucking fed up. Enchantment Mergem. And now letter R. Shit, that's not what I wanted. Letter E. You don't have no enchantment Mergem. Mergem? What? How is it called then? Mergem. What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's a fucking pain. What do you mean? How is that possible? I don't know which one it is though. Value gem, surrounding, merge points. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Merge him. What do you mean? Am I crazy? Okay, let's go to the let's go to the enchantment stuff. Your animation are way cooler than most games. Is it hard to do animations in Godot? No. I don't know other engines, so I can't tell you. I use twins. I think twins exist everywhere. So I guess it's not a problem. I don't understand what's happening. Why is it not finding it? I should display them, even though I can't get them, I should display them. That way it makes my life easier, right? Let's do it. Thank you for the follow, Prodigy.txt. Prodigy. That's cool music. That's cool music. The Prodigy. Can you show me? I can remove one line and put another one in here, and I should be able to see it, right? I might have more than that. Let's try. Enchantments. Codex display. I hate writing enchantments. This is my nemesis. Why am I using a grid container? Why am I using a grid container? I hate that. Why do I have a remove? I'm fucking incredibly stupid. Look at that. We should do better. Remove all. That's what we should do. I don't have the enchantment container yet. I'm sorry if you hear the background. I'm sorry if you hear the background noise. Neighbor is doing some work, apparently. It's the same logic. I should have some code. I'm redoing the same logic in here. This is fucking stupid. Why am I using a rune shop button? Why am I not using an item button? Why am I not using an item button? Am I fucking nuts? So stupid. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. That was fast enough. I hope the spacing is enough. What? Why is there nothing in here? Should be a variant, no? Should be a variant. It should be a variant, it's the exact same thing. Let's see. Let's see. It's 5 p.m. Should I check my emails? Yeah, I guess I should. So it's a good thing I see them, but I don't understand what I did. Why is this not showing anymore? I'm probably removing the wrong thing. What am I doing? Fill in runes. I'm removing all rune grids container. I'm getting the runes. I'm adding them to the rune grid container. Did I break something in here? No. Fill in enchantments. I'm removing all from the enchantment grid container. I'm getting the enchantments. I'm sorting them. Oh, fucking hell, it's the same fucking tween. Why did I do that? I coded that in a weird way, to be honest. With a lot of duplicates. And that is a bit weird. But still, that's cool. So I can see that it's not getting translated. Right? Okay, so there's... Of course it doesn't work anymore, but I'll fix it later. It's the only one that is not working, and it's the only one that I want to test. Enchantment dot merge points dot description. Enchantment. Merge underscore point dot title. Am I crazy? There's an extra E. After the T. In here? You're right. You're right. But they all have that. It's supposed to be like that, but they all have that. So it's a mistake that I'm going to keep, because all of them have that in my localization. The file system has no E. Yes, but that is not a problem. As you can see, they all have the extra E after the T. Merge points. I thought it was... No. But it could have been that. It could have been that because it's a mistake. Let me try to download it again. Maybe there was a mistake. I mean, when Godot, we can see, right, what they're getting. Oh, I simply didn't download. I simply didn't download the updated file. That's probably why it was not working. Kill me. So now it's fixed. Yes. But it's not the one I want. I want mergeum. Mergeum on merge plus plus. I need to fix the values and stuff, but okay. Okay. And they have a lot of points. Perfect. 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 So I think what I should do in the future... is I should have a little... Potentially I should have a little display that should fire just like the runes are firing when they're getting triggered. But I mean, if it's happening when you merge and stuff, you're not going to see anything. So maybe it doesn't matter that much. The fact that it's done like that is so freaking stupid. Why is that not like this, by the way? We would gain a little bit more space. This is kind of a problem. That doesn't matter. Okay, let's continue then. Let's continue. Now we need to boost the surrounding values and stuff. This is going to be slightly painful. I don't know how to represent it. Thank you for the follow, Angel. Do I continue doing that? Or do I fix some other bugs? Good question, right? I'm taking a very quick break to grab something to drink. See you in 3. Are you ready? Ta, 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 ta. Let's fucking go! No, why? 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 Why again? Zoom out. Zoom out. Where is the other one? I want my money back. I'm not joining anymore.
So horrible. Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's broken. Oh no. My game. It's broken.
Okay, so there's no music, so I will do the music myself. Two. Are you ready? Two. Let's go. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is it only visual stuff? It's not working. We have a problem. Okay, let's stop everything. It's made with a polygon because I don't have anything rounded right now. I could be not a fucker and create a sprite and then go in here and then create a gradient texture 2D and then use fill radial and then put that in here in the middle and then go in here, put it to white, and then go in here and put it to alpha, and then go in here and put it to full white, and then put it to here. And this would be my anti-aliasing, and now I have created a bow. I could do that. But do I want to? Well, I guess I did it now. So maybe I want to. Can I rant about people saying hi without the actual question? Or saying, hey, I have a problem without the actual question or problem in the message? I hate that. And you know, we talked about that earlier. Like, I'm not super good at replying to messages. But there is one thing for sure. If your message starts with hi, especially if I don't know you. If I know you, it might be different. But if I don't know you, and you send me a message that is hi or hello or whatever, but the message is not here, I will not reply. I won't reply. I know I have an Instagram DM that is like that. Like the message is hello. I didn't reply. Hello, can I ask a question? Well, now you can't. Exactly. You ask the question, it's enough. You don't have questions anymore. Noise anymore, I think. So it might just be that Linux is shit. And if that's the case, I'm really sorry. I think short and sweet. Just like my... All right. I need to feed my cat. Give me a sec. Yes. Mimi, mange. Mimi, casse-toi. Pa pa pa. Pa pa pa. Pa pa pa. What do I do? Pa pa pa. Pa pa pa. I don't know. I don't know if I continue doing the merge. Let me read the description and see how easy it is to do. Whoa, what the fuck? It's so long. It takes so fucking long. On first collision, this is okay. Plus 10 points to the neighbor letters in the word. So the difficulty... Fucking hell. Fucking cat. I don't understand this cat. What's your list? Fucking big cat is trying to eat everything. I don't know how I will represent it basically, because I'm counting the points. Normally it triggers again. So do I make the letter itself trigger again because its neighbor is working, or I trigger the letter? I guess I can try. That can be fixed easily. On merge, this is okay. +1 molt when this letter is used, we don't care. If the letter is special, okay. Per vowel's neighbor letter in the word. So we can check this first. These are the easiest to do. The two that are surrounding, because we know, right? We know we are going to target ourselves, so surrounding vowels value and surrounding consonants value, right? We have an I. Is that I being incremented? Yeah, of course, you motherfucker. Is it being incremented? It is. So we can use that. Value. Very fun. The chefman, how is it called? The Shelfman released his demo. So we are going to try it after. Are you okay? split happens. If you are an OG, I actually started making a game like that for a video, I think, and I never finished it because I was too lazy. The title is cool though, Split Happens. You need to split things in half. It's very simple. But that's cool. If you're interested. I actually made it. I don't know in what state it was. But I made something similar for a video. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a utils function. I won't be able to cast it as an array of something, because I don't know what it is. Get neighbors, you pass the current letters, I guess, and we pass the index. Let's do that. We have somewhere array manipulation, so let's put it over there. Maybe it's something that exists on arrays. You know what? Maybe it's something that exists. No. Oh my god. It's going to be an array. It's going to be an array and that's it, right? So we want array and we want index neighbors is going to be an array. If I is superior than 0, Two things. If the array is empty, if the array size is equal to 1, same thing, right? We don't have I, it's index. Yeah. Array size -1, right? If it's smaller than the last one, okay. That way, it's gonna be simpler for me. I can do for neighbor. How do I write that? For neighbor. Current letters is what? It's an array of letter, actually. So we can ask neighbor is vowel. What do we want to do? We want to get some value, right? Oh, we add molt. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? If not, you continue. Okay, pretty cool. If not, is consonant, we can do the same thing. Okay, let's go. Let's test it. That was easier than I thought. Most of the time it takes a little bit more time because we need to create custom logic to check specific things that I never thought I would check. When this letter is used, per vowel neighbor letter in the word. What was the name? Vowelum. Per vowels, right? So for example, turn should do... Wait a minute, I don't have turn, I'm fucking stupid. Neo should do nothing, right? Sorry, what? What? Do I have the wrong stuff? Am I crazy? Per vowel neighbor letter. Is it counting itself? Okay, let's go over here and check that. So men should not do anything. Right? The neighbor letters should be... Where are they? The neighbor letters should be M and N. If not is vowel, we continue. But I used O earlier. I'm fucking stupid, that's why. I'm stupid. Okay, it works. Putting it on an E was not the best idea. I mean, I could do it on the T though. That would be simple. That should do it twice, right? Shit. Why that many times? Why that many times? Why that many times? There is something weird here, no? Right now we're on T. Shit. So A and E. So we have that once. Why are we going there again? T. It's counting it twice. It's counting it twice. If you put the same enchantment on two letters, it's going to count it twice. You see what I mean? By the way, I'm thinking maybe instead of triggering the letter itself, when we are triggering the enchantment, it would be better to trigger the enchantment itself. It's not super clear what I said. Trigger enchantment and not trigger enchantment visuals and not letter when counting. Does that make sense? So if you have something with an enchantment, such as letter T, letter E, instead of triggering the entire letter, only this part's trigger, only the thing in here. I think that would be better. It's less confusing, otherwise you don't understand necessarily why it's triggering. I'll put a screenshot in here to remember. I think that would be better. Why is it triggering twice, though? Why is it triggering twice? I'm going through each letter, and for each letter, I'm going through the enchantments. Would it be better to just go through the enchantments that you have instead? Because what is the logic here? I'm going through the enchantments. I'm checking all the enchantments. I'm saying if in the enchantment active we don't have this letter, we continue. Oh yeah, this is stupid. This is stupid because I'm not checking this one. I am checking this one. But instead of doing that, instead of checking that, I could just do for enchantment res enchantment resource in shit. In enchantment resource active L letter clean, right? And we can have the check before. If you have the letter, you just go through only the things in here. That makes more sense. It gives me another fucking thing. I don't like it that much. Right? I think that's better. Let me just check my emails in case I have a response from the artist. I do. Give me a sec, I'm looking at the art. I'm so fucking... We're doing like adjustments, small adjustments, but this is cool. This is cool. I should look at much more often because they're working on it actively. So I have a lot of things to look at. Hey, this looks kind of good. Let me do letter E. That's not what I wanted to do. Let me do letter T, letter E. Okay. Let's do cat, for example, or something else. Like mate. What the problem is? What is the problem? Enchantment manager. Enchantments active. We are on what right now? Oh, it's not showing me. We are on T. There was an error calling iter next on iterator object of type. Yeah, I'm so fucking stupid. This is not what I want to do. This is not what I want to do. There can be only one enchantment. So there's no 4. If you have it, you put it inside of something, and you do that. There's no 4. There's no need to 4 stuff. I'm fucking stupid. There's one enchantment per letter. There's no iteration. No iteration for you, my dude. No iteration for you. Can you stop? Can you stop that? Oh, Windows. I hate you so much. Mate. Let's go. It's doing it twice, and the other one is doing it once. Perfect. Finally, it works. Finally, it works. So this is good, and this is good. And the last one that we need to do is... surrounding letters. It's boosting the other letters. It's boosting the other letters. So, am I checking when I'm on the letter I'm checking? I don't think so. That would be a pain. So I'm just checking when we are on the letter. right? I'm just checking. I'm just adding points so we can do that. I'm getting the neighbors and I'm just adding points. And that is it, right? Let's check. This is just free and it's going to add points on yourself, so it's slightly weird. I guess what I could do is I could activate it at the same time, maybe. I could activate it again. Do you think that would make sense? I could try that. I could try that. Let's see if it works. That way you understand what's happening. Shit, that's not the one I want. It triggered itself. Oh, because it's letter UI. Do you think I can bind without anything? Do you think I can bind without anything? Can I bind empty? I can't bind empty, apparently. But that could be a strategy. That could be a strategy. I think I'm gonna need more enchantments than that. But, we'll do that in the future. Okay. Yeah, it kind of looks weird. It kind of looks weird. So I think it's fine if we don't do the activation on the other ones. We don't do the activation on the other ones. But what I want to do is kind of have the same function as this and say activate enchantment. I don't think I want to pass text. Quit does stuff, thank you for the follow, appreciate it, welcome, welcome. I don't think I want to show the text on the enchantment, right? We show it on the letter. So it's never going to be silent. It's never going to be text, right? Start util vibration if you want. But instead of doing that, we are going to do it on the enchantment, which is already placed at the right spot. Do we have enchantment? Enchantment icon. So we only have the pitch. I didn't think about that. So I am passing the value. In fact, I am passing this. Same thing. I thought I could be clever, but I can't. And I'm gonna spawn the label text, and it's just I'm going to scale on the enchantment instead. That should look cool. Let's see. And I'm going to do that on all of them. Stop, stop, stop. I'm gonna activate the enchantment instead. Oh my god. I don't know why my scene lags so much. What the fuck? There's another spot where we do that. There's another spot where we check the enchantments. No? Oh no, it's for the consumables. Oh, I got confused. Okay. Enchantment N locum T E letter N letter T letter E. Let's see that. Let's see if it works. Teen, for example. Let's see what it does. It goes so fast. I didn't really see anything. Okay. I think it's super fast. One thing we can do, possibly, it works, right? It works, it's just not super clear. Possibly, we can scale way more. Like 1.4 at least. Yeah. Maybe we would need like something else. I don't know. I think it's fine though. There's a tiny difference. Okay. I think that works. I think that works. So debug menu, add enchantment, and all of that is new enchantments, right? Cool. Cool. I think I wanted to have 15 enchantments, so I'm a little bit far from that. How many do I have? 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12, so possibly if I can figure out 3 more, I could go to more than that. How many runes do I have now? 6, 12, 18. Okay, that compensates, but I think those are kind of cool. Okay, quick break. We're trying the game. We're trying the game, and then what time is it? It's 6. I'm going to do some small bug fixes and stuff that I need to do. But we are doing okay, I think. I think we're doing okay. Let's try. Split happens. Do you think they have an IGDB page? Probably not. They do. No. No. It's the wrong one, right? Oh shit. It's the wrong ones. It's the wrong one. Ah, there is a split happens though. Okay, let me try to change to that. There is a category, but it's not this one. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Settings, what do I have? Display borderless. Borderless. What happens if I put it in 1920? Thank you. Thank you for supporting multiple resolutions correctly. This is appreciated. Let's fucking go. Play! Right. I put the... Give me a sec. I'm pinning that message temporarily. Mystery. Almost every YouTube video I watch, they will always ask some stupid question and say, please comment your answer. It's strange. Because they want engagement. Sports. Completed 0 out of 18. Okay, let's go. Split in half. Okay, I like that. Hold the left mouse button, drag through the object to slice. Oh. It is like that. So it is free. I thought potentially it would be a straight line, but it is free, so you can do that if you want. Basketball hoops. I mean, the simplest would be to go from here, right? Oh my god. Okay, good enough. Do you think we should go fast? Or it's best to go slow? Because it's pixel based, I would say we should go fast. Oh, I was really close. It is so difficult. And I can't go straight with my mouse. Come on. That fucking frustrates me. Okay, I'm continuing. Bowling pin. The thing is, it's not fun to do it that way. Okay, I remove what I said. It's actually pretty fun to do it that way. Because I did it perfect. Otherwise, it's not fun. Otherwise, I would say it's better to try to do it in the wrong stuff. You know what I mean? I try to go fast. I prefer to go fast or to go crazy. No. No. That was shit. No. They're all symmetric. I don't know if they're all symmetric. Yes, they usually have a symmetry, but for example, if you go along the symmetry in here, I believe it's kind of harder in a way, because you have to be precise throughout the entire thing like that. And it's very difficult. And so it might be easier to be like, okay, let's try to do it that way. You see what I mean? I think it's fun. It's more fun if you do it in the wrong size, in the wrong orientation in a way. Perfect. Let's go. Baseball pitch. $51. Okay, I'm cheating again. I'm doing it. Fuck! I can't go straight. It's super difficult. Fuck! It should give you bonus for non-symmetric. Yeah, true. Because realistically the shapes are similar. In here, for example, I don't think it's that interesting to do a soccer ball when we did a baseball stuff. I understand the theme, but in the end, it's still a circle. Fuck. Ah, you only pass if you're close enough to the result. Okay. Soccer goal. Soccer goal, we could go like this and then like this. And that's a good solution, right? Like this and then like this. Okay, that's a bad solution. Okay, like this. So this is the center. And then the center is right there. No! What the fuck? No! No, I'm stupid. Because visually we have more in here, so that doesn't work what I'm doing. Yes, I'm stupid. I was doing it volume-wise, but we only care about what we see. You know what I mean? Exactly. It's a 2D image. It's not a volume. Unlocked! And so weirdly enough, sometimes those shapes are more difficult to get right. Shit, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Okay. Football goal. Easy. Easy. My mouse is not precise enough. And I have a vertical mouse, so going vertically is kind of difficult for me. That was really close. Might be easier to make a sine wave. I don't think so. Rugby goal, just that. You just have to find the right spot. Yeah. Perfect. Easy. I'm doing it without seeing, and it's going to be perfect. Again. No. Barbell. Let's go. If you close one hand, you will do better. It's the same. It's the same thing. Look at that. We're going to try something crazy. Oh, we can't do that. We can't do a double cut. Oh, that's a shame. It would have been really cool to do a double cut. Make it smooth. No, I can't. Okay, I was close enough. Kettlebell. I'm gonna do it that way. Oof. Do you think it counts the hole? Do you think it counts the hole that is right there? Okay, if you're watching this, do you think it counts the hole? I hope so. If you're watching this, and Shelfman, if you're watching this and you want some feedback, maybe it's because it's the first world and we are going to go and do the other world. We want less symmetry, because I think symmetrical shapes are kind of too easy and less interesting. If possible, I would like double cuts, but maybe it doesn't work because it's creating multiple pieces, so that doesn't work. I want to be able to interact with this, right? Once those physics objects are created, I want to interact with those. Give me the ability to move them around. That would be fun. Let's try again. And maybe give me an incentive to... I don't know how, but give me an incentive to not make it... to make the cut in the more difficult orientation. I don't know how you could do that, if you can somehow figure it out, but this is not an interesting cut, right? Whereas trying to give the right separation right there, because it's not symmetric, is much more difficult. It's much more interesting. 37, 57, 50, so it's right there, right? 49. It's right there. Okay, I can't do it. Trampoline! Trampoline, easy. Oh, that's fun. The trampoline moves. Because it's a trampoline. I like that. Okay, 65. Also, a tiny issue. You're showing me the number 38, 70, 61. It's not necessarily very clear which one is which. So maybe find a way to mark them. Put the percentage on the actual shape. Or color it, or put a number, or do something, because sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes you figure it out because if I do this, then 10% is obviously this one, but it's not necessarily easy to figure out, right? Okay. Nah, 52, that's gotta be enough for me. Okay, let's go shapes. Let's go. Or have a mode where it updates the percentage as you draw the line. No, I don't think. Because there's no way to know. The cut is not done, so you don't know what percentage it is. I mean, it's a sphere. What is the difference between a sphere? What is the difference between a sphere and the ball that we did earlier? I think that's going to be my main complaint. Why would I care about something like that? You know what I mean? Ah, because it's rotating. So it forces you to go fast. You can use the background as a guide, I guess. You know what I could see? I think I can see a daily mode. I could imagine a daily mode in two ways. The daily mode could be everyone has the same shape and it's a difficult shape and you're trying to get the best score that you can, like the best cut possible. Or you get multiple shapes and you have one try per shape and you try to get the best overall score. Something like that. And everyone is competing on the same set of shapes. That way, you have a reason to return. Because it's the kind of game, you buy it, it's not too expensive, you play it once, and then probably you don't play it again. With the daily mode, you could have like a fun challenge, like for 5 minutes, 10 minutes every day, you come back. You slice a few shapes, you try to get on the leaderboard. That could be fun. This is kind of difficult because it feels a bit like I'm trying just to have luck in here. I don't have time. It rotates too fast for me to make a decision. Or, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it forces me to go for a straight cut. Kinda. Not too bad. Okay, that was shit. Let's try again. That was shit. Let's try again. I know where to do the perfect cut, but I need to go too fast. Perfect! The big perfect is satisfying. Okay, I did all the shapes. Let's go! Chess! Split in half. I think the problem is the symmetry. I think the problem is the symmetry. It's less interesting if the shape is symmetrical, but I guess in life, so many things are symmetrical. Right? And I think I get why it's only symmetrical shapes and not weird shapes. Because then, if you cut and it creates more than 2 parts, it might actually be complicated. If you imagine like an animal standing on their legs, and you cut on the legs, then you're going to have a bunch of parts and the body. But you could consider all of the parts at the bottom just one part. I don't wonder if the line is too thick, it doesn't match the cut. The line is a bit thick. My theory is that it feels like a mobile overlay. So I have the impression that it could be suited for mobile. And that might be why the line is so thick by default. And how you have like big icons and stuff. Let's try another cut. Okay, 55. 54. I'm fucking stupid. 48. 53? What the fuck? 55. Okay, we are now at the right spot. 51. 48? Oh my god, no. Come back. Oh yeah, I can't do that. Yeah. They need to be on the same stuff. I need to not create multiple parts. Interesting. I can prepare my line and wait. Interesting. On the cross you can cut 3 pieces. What do you mean? Would this be a puzzle game? No. I think it's more a casual game than a puzzle game. Yes, I don't think you would consider that a puzzle game. It's closer to like a WarioWare or just a casual game. Okay, okay. That is an interesting piece. But it's moving! That is a shit cut. Okay, a little bit more on the ears. No. A little bit more on the ears. What? $55. That was better. It's not symmetrical. The plus form, you can cut the piece in half and then the plus can... Same with horse. Actually, no. If it creates 3 parts, it doesn't count it. In the horse, it worked. It worked because it's not counting. The outline is counting, so it doesn't create a 3rd part. If you're doing a cut that creates a 3rd part, it doesn't work, I think. You see? If you're trying to create 3 parts, it doesn't want to do it. What do you think about the fact? What do you think about the fact that it's moving? What do you think as a difficulty making the shape move instead of making the shape more complex? I'm not sure. Because you had until come back to previous place. It adds frustration. Yeah, I could see that as a gimmick for like one chapter and stuff. But making it move all the time, in my opinion, makes you want to go more for luck than for skill. You see what I mean? Instead of being precise with your cut, or instead of wanting to go, you're just going to go as fast as you can before it actually starts moving. So you approach the 50%. I feel like. Cut slow and wait for it to come back. Yeah, but I don't think it's that much better. I think I just want more shapes. I think the fun is in the precision, not in the fact that shapes are moving on their own. It's mirror, or we can feel the CPU struggling in the process and the cut. You can see a small, a small hiccup. Yes, you can see a small hiccup. You see, this is a good example. The saxophone is an interesting one because it's not symmetrical, right? There is no symmetry, so I need to think, how am I going to cut? But now it's moving, so instead of really trying to think about where I should place my cut to have something that is symmetrical, I'm tempted to just fucking guess it until it works. Because it moves, so it doesn't really let me figure it out. You see what I mean? Can you perform the calculation task on another thread so that you don't have to freeze the animation? Yes, you could do that. You can do that. You could do that. You could also hide it by hiding it behind a freeze frame. No idea of multi-threading in Godot. I don't think this is made in Godot. Unless I'm wrong. Shelfman is using Unity usually, right? Maybe not. I think he's using Unity. But yeah, multi-threading is not that complex. Multi-threading is not that complex. So what you could do is have a multi-thread ready, have a thread ready, pass it the information, and put a screen effect or a freeze frame or something that looks like it's cutting, like a ching, to hide the slight hiccup. Could be a solution for that little halt. Yeah, totally. Again, this is kind of cool, right? It was not a symmetrical shape. Yeah, that's my biggest complaint. I think the difficulty should be in the shapes, or maybe in something else. But the movement is, in my opinion, is adding more frustration and more randomness than actual. Yeah. And I can imagine, for example, I can imagine maybe as something that is recurring instead of as a different kind of level, but as something that is recurring. From time to time, you have a level that changes the rules a little bit. That could be an object that is moving. That could be like a fast one, like kind of like Fruit Ninja, where you have a bunch of shapes falling down, and you need to get them fast. I don't know if that would make sense, and I don't know where you would place that, but just as a different pace, a different pace. Sorry, just to break the pace. From time to time, you have something that is different, and you get scored on how many you get total or something. You see what I mean? Oh, that was so fucking lucky. That was so fucking lucky. Unavailable in demo. Ah. We have another slice mode. That's interesting. So what does it do? That might be a bit easier if you want to be precise. You put it, then you can just move however you want. You don't have to hold it. Okay. So this is something that might exist already in the later game, but to force the players to not do straight cuts all the time where it's easy. So for example, to force the players to not just do that, you could introduce challenges. Not necessarily. So it can be done in two ways. It can be done as a bonus, like if you want to complete the level with 3 stars, you have to also do the bonuses, or in the later levels, you have to do it, otherwise it's not actually valid. And for example, it could be you have a color in here, a color in here, and you have to have one of them in each shape. You see what I mean? Or maybe even more than that. That way you're forcing players to encapsulate the different parts like this in your cut. Instead of just doing a simple cut. Right? For example, in here you have a dot. In here you have another dot. You need the dots to be separated, so the user cannot do this. Otherwise, the dots are not separated. Or if they want to do this, they have to do that. They have to do this. That way the dot is on the left, and then this, and then the other dot is on the right. You see what I mean? Something like that? That would make sense. That way you're forcing players to not do the simplest cut that they can think of, but they have to challenge. They have to be challenged. I would personally try to find challenges in that regard, in that way, and not just making things rotate and move, because I don't think... I think I want players to be more mindful about how they cut. And just in terms of juiciness or interactions, let me cut that. Let me cut that. Why am I not able to cut right there? Give me from the get-go the ability to cut, and I can cut the actual title screen in here. and then play around with the shapes when they're transformed into rigid bodies. I want to do that. Right? Okay, cool. That's it for me. Let's go back to software. I don't want to leave feedback. I have left my feedback in here. I'll send them the actual... I'll send them the actual VOD. I think that can be more helpful, right? All right, consumables, it's okay. Enchantments, it's okay. If I can think... If I can think about 3 more, that would be nice. We have something that was boosting the surrounding letters. Boosting... Doing something on first collision. We could do something that increases in value every time it touches something, but that would be difficult to calculate because it would I think it would count very often. We could do something that every time it touches an enchanted letter for the first time, it increases the value. What else do we have? On merge, it could do something. Oh, it could enchant the other letters. No, that's not good. It could be on merge, but it's increasing the value that it's going to, not the value of the letter, but the value that it's going to multiply. It's not easy, right? The enchantments. You want that letter. Ooh. No, it's already the thing about the merge. It's already the thing about the merge. I think... increase value when collides with other enchanted letters. I think this is a bad idea. I think this is a bad idea. Because we are going to have collisions too often, and so defining the threshold which count as a collision is going to be a pain. So I think this is a bad idea. Hard to know when a collision should count, because it's basically colliding all the time. So I think it's bad. On merge, we are increasing the value. We could increase like the molt. Boosting the surrounding letters is okay. Boosting the other enchanted letters in the word. That's kind of neat, right? That's kind of neat. Boosting the other enchanted letters in the word. Uh, could the enchanted letter increase in value every time it's used or something? That would be more like an upgrade, I feel like. Alright. The enchanted letters is more about, hey, I want to make bonuses on certain letters. It could increase the chance, stuff like that, but that's a lot of... That's a lot of work. Chance of triggering. Yeah, I'm not super convinced. I'm not super convinced. Okay, so B in tag is seen as bold. On the runes. So let's take a look at the rune. Let's take a look at the rune.gd. When we format the description. And we format the description. Yes, because we don't have the thing. So we should use the same thing as in the consumable. I think. Which is this. Let's put that after the definition, right over there. What is the problem with this? 173, confusable local description. Usually declared below in the parent block. Fine, no? It's going to be the same thing. Okay. So that should be better for the runes. Let's see if that works. I should add more letters, and I should have something that... Yeah, I don't know. Shut up. Why is the points showing in green? I need to fix that. But at least it's fixed. Each drop request 1 in 20 chance plus 10 points to all gem letters. It's doing this because it's using color info for the condition. The action value should not be color info. I guess that's just that, right? I think we should use color points for the value. That would be better. I'm doing something weird. I guess it depends on the action and stuff. Yeah, sometimes it's just the action, it's not the action value. I don't really know how to format that. I'll keep it like this, but I need to find a way to format that better. Parse color tags in runes. Okay, cool. Small streak is wrong. Small streak is wrong. Because in here it's molt. It's going to show in it's going to show in green, that's the only problem. But at least I can fix that. Snatcher description is too big. Snatcher description is too big. So how do I approach this? How do I approach this? By the way, the game mode info, because when the boss is showing here. When the boss is showing here. Is that a problem? The fact that map infinite is not showing on top is kind of weird in my opinion. Okay, and the game mode info should kind of be the same spot. And so the infinite could be actually merged with game info. You don't need to see that. You can see game info in infinite mode. You see what I mean? I think we can merge the two. But at least it's like that. And I think I'm going to reduce the two separators to maybe 10. Because when we are showing everything, it doesn't work. Yeah. I could reduce the consumable tray, to be honest. I could make it the same as the rune tray. And potentially that would be less problematic. Oh, that's why. Okay, so this VSEP can actually be bigger. This VSEP can actually be at least 20. Otherwise, the things are 25, maybe even like 30. But this VSEP in here doesn't need to be that big. We could even remove the VSEP entirely. No. It's nice to have a little separation, I think. But the items, do we need the items to be that big, honestly? They could be a little bit smaller. That way we have enough space for when we are showing the boss. By the way, how the boss is made. Oh my god, that's why. It's so fucking stupid. So if the boss description is too big, it doesn't work. I'm not surprised. This is really stupid. So if you view that in English, it goes out. Why is it made like that? Huh? Why is it made like that? It could be smaller, by the way. It could be 20. And that would be more than enough. Would be more than enough. This is still not correct, though. But at least it's better like this. Ah, we need to design the tutorial stuff. I think there's no reason to wait. I think I should combine that. The score is always present, okay? This is a big thing that is kind of useless. Can I move them at runtime? Okay, let's focus, but I think I'm gonna do a few things. What the fuck? What is this letter doing? Okay, I'm trying something. I'm pushing this as a change. Move UI up. Reduce boss description size. I think the reducing the size fixes the problem. I think it fixes the problem. But I think we have to do something about the UI in here. Why don't you commit all at the same time? Commit what? I commit the change when it's done? What do you mean? All the changes, I commit the change every time it makes sense. Like, for example, I made a modification on something that was a problem, so I commit. Why would I wait? Why would I commit multiple different things at once instead of committing when I made the actual change? You see what I mean? I fix a problem, I commit. I modify something, I commit. Thank you for the follow. It's Nikos. So, my problem here in the consumable tray, my problem with this UI, we have redundancy. So, what if we didn't have the level info? And what if this was here? What happens? And the level info could be moved to the score, I think. So right now it makes it way too big. Because I think they have a custom minimum size. They have a custom minimum size that is too much. And also, I think we have too much separation in here. Or we don't see the level info, we don't put the Lexims, and we just do that. But now the Lexims is quite big. That's what I was thinking, we should have 3 of them. But 3 of them is kinda small. Especially if you have a lot of Lexims, I guess. I mean, unless you have more, then it starts to go out, but realistically, are you going to have that many? The problem is that right now it works because we are in English. But in French, I mean, it kind of works too in French. It kind of works. It could work, and so we would not have that. We would not have that, we would not have that, so we would gain a lot of space. In this case, it's a bit too small, but that's one thing. I would put the level over here instead of displaying this. Instead of displaying classic crafts, I would put the level over there. Because you know, you don't need to show score, you know what it is. You're not fucking stupid. And I could even show the endless mode right over there. Instead, if I want to keep the level info in this, what I can do is at least remove this completely and move it over there. Tell you what the mode is. Because having the mode all the time, in Classic Craft, I don't think it's useful. It's mostly useful if you're playing in another mode. If you're playing in another mode, it's quite cool to know what you're playing. Especially if you come back later on and you want to remember where you are. Is it that useful, by the way? It's written in here. The background needs to be a little bit different. The background needs to be a little bit different. Just like when we are playing this, so we are sure what we are playing. They should not give you points, by the way. Rocks should not give... should not give Lexims in Letter Rush. What do I do? What do I do? I'm afraid it will be too... I will have too many things. I think I can replace... I can replace the chapters in here very easily. But is it what is better? It is what it's better, basically, because this doesn't take that much space. Could I write everything in here? Can I write everything inside of the score? Like, instead of writing score, I write... like, chapter 1 out of 2. And then I put something else, maybe in smaller. I make that a little bit bigger, and I write more things in it. It's gonna be a lot of stuff, I think. It kind of has the benefit. It has the benefit of but I need to rework how it's written. It could have the benefit of being like, for example, classic craft, and it would be chapter 1 out of 12. So imagine that, of course, big enough so it fits. And if you are playing in pool mode is just pool mode. And you're playing a letter rush, and it's letter rush. So it's only displaying more information if you are in classic craft. The problem is that we can't show endless. We can't show that you are playing in endless. Actually, we can, because you are chapter 15 and it's endless. But I don't know if you... I don't know how you write it. Do I have an icon for endless? No. I think there is a lot of benefit in putting more information in here. I think there's a lot of benefit. And not only benefit, but I need it, actually. I need to have better density, because when everything is on, and you're playing with the Twitch extension, it goes beyond the thing. So I think we need to consolidate all of that a little bit more. And I'm really tempted to make that a little bit bigger to have more info in it, instead of displaying score. You know what I mean? We could display the mode, the fact that we are in infinite mode. And the chapter. I think that's worth it. I think that's worth it. It's really stupid the way it's done right there. Do we do that? Do we consolidate everything? Yeah, let's do it. It's going to be better. So we don't have anything in here apart from the time, right? So I want those to be like that, and I want to make them disabled for now. And this in here should show. So the first thing it does, let me see if it works. What time is it, by the way? 7 p.m. Yeah. I just need to fix this. And this, I can fix it properly. I can fix it properly by turning that into change type a panel container, right? Then I VBox the entirety of the stuff. Come on. I VBox the entirety. I remove that. Title is here. Let's make that unique. Content margin, we care about the top. Oh no, we don't care about the top. So let's put it like this, but my title is going to have a style that's unique. And we are going to have some content margin. Like 8. Same thing at the bottom, maybe. 8. Maybe it looks like too much. 5. Okay. And this score, let's hide it for now. Let's put it over here. My score should be fit content. A few things about it. It should be expanding. And the score, to make sure that it's good enough, it needs to have a minimum size that could work. By the way, in here, I think I don't care about the separation. I just want to make sure that this has enough space. Sorry, that was the wrong one. 67, we could do 82. Why is it going in that direction? Why are you going up? Why are you growing up? Who makes you grow up? Vertical bottom. Who makes you grow up? Oh, this bad boy is here. Sorry, I didn't see. Vertical bottom. Let's go. Custom minimum size. Yes. Change tab 2. Yes. This is what it should have been since the beginning. Let's find the right size. What do you think? Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad, honestly. I think to make it proper, I can give myself a little bit more in here. We can go 92. We can have a bit more space. I think to give myself something really, really good, first of all, let's remove that. Yes, I don't care. To make something really good in here, we'll enable BB code. We'll enable BB code and we'll include the font size. How do we change the font size instead of a rich text label? BB code, Godot, font size. How do we do that? We just do font size. Font size. Font size. Okay, we can change the font size so I can make it smaller. So by default, it is how much? It's 26, so we could make it smaller. Is it score info UI that I want? No, I don't need info. Okay. It's a good thing I did it. Let's do var font size subtitle float, and we can go 20, I think, if it's 26. Let's grab a few things that might be useful, such as this. I mean, no matter what we do, I think we can keep it that way, and so we can remove that. It's working. Right now it's the same feature, but we can change it. And I think we can do like ready, pass, maybe update title. Right, update title. We'll do that also. Level info, I don't need it anymore. We have a tween once for that. Game info. And I think... I want to show the endless modes somehow. And that could be by simply changing the texture that we have over here. Right? Like maybe I have texture infinite and it's not even a texture. It might be like like a color rect. It might look bad, so we might need to put the border. I mean, what I could do is I could separate, simply do that, make my life a little bit easier. Style, I make unique. It looks a little bit ugly that way. It looks a little bit ugly. But it's something we can do. What kind of repeating pattern do we have? We don't have any repeating pattern for that. But I guess I could do one. I guess I could do one. Right? I can like create a lemnisate. I don't know how it's called. Do I have over there the things I'm using to tile? Am I using the start 128? Possibly. I could do a lemnisate. I still don't know. Lemnisate. Let me try to find how it's pronounced. Lemnisate. Can you give me the pronunciation? Pronunciation. Okay, how to say lemnisate? I'm sure it's going to be bullshit.
Lemniscate.
Is it true?
Lemniscate.
Is it really lemniscate?
Lemniscate.
Yeah, sure. Stop saying it. I'm sure there's a pronunciation in here.
Lemniscate.
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 Lemniscate. skit, and in English and in UK skit, I guess.
Lemnisket.
Okay, lemnisket. Interesting. In French, lemnisat, I think. Lemnisket. How do I draw it? What is the technique? What is the technique to draw a lemnisket correctly? I guess I could do that. I guess I could expand the stroke. Is it wide enough? I don't want to expand right now. That's convoluted, what I'm doing. Expand stroke. Yeah, but now I'm fucked because those are... yeah. How do I draw that? I have no idea. How do I draw this shit? Why do I want to do that, by the way? Oh yeah, I remember now. That's not stupid. They're using a teardrop. They're using a teardrop. That way you shape it the way you want, of course. That's more than enough. Yeah, that's more than enough. Theoretically, I can change the curve and stuff. I don't know what it does. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's good. That's good enough for me. Good enough for me. So that can work, right? So texture infinite, I can put my lemniscat. I tell Godot, no, it's not here anymore, right? Tile it in here, perfect. Should I keep the original stuff in here? Maybe I should. because my... Okay. Oh, it's going to not have a background? Hmm. Something like that. I don't know if I wanted to rotate. Okay, it's not too bad. I think that's great. I think that's great. So we update the title when we are here, and then when we change the level, potentially we want to update the title, right? Because this is the only thing we want to do. We could do new index, max index. We can put default values, it doesn't matter. That way we don't have to call that. And in here, we can do this. Okay, great. And so I can connect. Update title. Great. I'm going to define subtitle in here. Subtitle string. Do we have to format both when we format? So subtitle, I want to do percent font size subtitle, and the rest is going to be that, right? And then in here it's going to be that. Let's do it properly. And the text in here is going to be %s, nt/n, %s, and then we % that. nt/n. A number is required. What do you mean a number is required? Standalone expression, sorry. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. That's cool though. Oh my fucking god. But shop info panel is not used anymore, right? Please reassure me. We have a shop info panel, but we are not displaying it anymore. What? Where is the problem? Oh yeah, we have that. But we don't use it anymore. Maybe we do actually. We do in here. I forgot that I kept it to have the same size, but I don't really want to keep it. So that's fine. What do we do on the score UI? Why do I keep track of that? Mode classique. And we don't need that anymore. This feels a bit crammed, but this should not be here, by the way. Interestingly enough, even though it's disabled, it still shows. Is it good? Mode classique, chapitre 1 sur 4. It's a tiny bit big. It feels a bit tight. I'm not entirely convinced. But the thing is, if I do this, I need to do that, otherwise I don't have enough space. I think it feels a tiny bit weird because the leg seams is very big. I could reduce the leg seams. I could reduce the leg sims. We used font size, right? I did it over here. Yeah, okay, we just do font size. 38. It looks like it's slower though. That's kind of a pain. Value rich is in that. What if it wasn't that? It looks off. Why is it so? Why is there such an offset? Can I cheat like that? I could. It's a lot of effort. I could redo my font to make it a bit higher. I don't know exactly where it's coming from. Yeah, okay. Okay, the problem with doing this, I didn't think about it. The problem with doing this is that we don't take into account it's not centered anymore. So it will look weird if you add more stuff. Yeah. But otherwise that would fit. That would be okay. I believe. So instead of doing this stupid shit, I could have an H-box. That would basically be kind of the same thing as this. And instead of making the value move, I could make the value container move. It's not a good solution. It's not a good solution. I believe, because I can't reuse that everywhere, so I would need to fix the font. That would be a proper solution. Fixing the font. At least it looks okay right now, and if I do that 90, yeah, that's fine. And you have the mode right over there. That's kind of cool. Let's try to go into infinite mode to see what it looks like, and then I will be done. So it was a much longer fix than I thought. But I think it was worth it. Shit, it's not doing that good. It's not doing good. My, this indie dev tweet. I thought it would do well. Doesn't do anything. the fuck? Okay, good. We didn't receive? So the endless mode stuff, we can remove it. Oh, but we needed more stuff. Okay. Okay. Let's try again. Should be better. Give me a sec. So it's a good thing I'm doing that because I broke the windscreen and I didn't realize. So mode classique, blah blah blah. Let's go back in English, by the way. There was an error. Okay. Okay, we are here. Thank you for playing Classic Craft. Go endless mode, Classic Craft, Chapter 2. Okay, and we don't really see Chapter 2. I mean, we have spot, right? We have space, I mean. We have spot. So maybe... maybe we could say the thing that we saw in the endless or infinite container info. What was the thing in here? Map.infinite. Maybe I can put that. Do you think rehab is going to work? No. Endless mode. Or endless mode. Maybe first. I think that could be better. Alright. I think we made a lot of changes. In here we fixed... Oh, let's move all of that actually. Fix windscreen, not disappearing for infinite. Move UI to info UI rework. Let's do that. That was a big change. Okay. Theoretically, I had other bugs I wanted to fix, but I'm going to do something very simple. I'm going to go into the rock, and I'm not going to give you rock. And globals game mode is equal to globals game mode classic, right? I'm just doing that. I'm giving you gold only if you are classic. Rock gives gold only in classic. I think this is good. Keyboard input reacts when in shop and enchantment. Interesting. I'm wondering if we can simply do unhandled input. Can we do if globals game mode, not game mode, game state playing, if it's different than the current game state that we have, we return. We don't process globals letter similar index, same thing for that actually. Let me see if this works. This is a simple fix, but that's nice if I'm fixing this. The game takes longer and longer to load though. That's not amazing. We have an error in here, which I don't like. Infinite container info. Yeah, we're not using that anymore, so that's good. So let's do a test. Let's do a test. Site. Oh shit. I don't have anything to play. I removed everything. I forgot. I didn't try. I'm going to try to lose, that way I can see something on the end screen. Let's try and see if it's fixed. Why is it showing collect 9 Lexims? Oh. Because in Classic we only have collect now. We don't have next anymore. Interesting. Okay, that should be fixed. So that, I don't have time, I'll do it later. Hey, Skolzian. Happy Fertilizer Friday. Why Fertilizer Friday? Give me a sec, I'm trying to listen. No, okay, I think it's fine. It is fixed the way I want it to be fixed. So that is cool. I'm trying to lose in here. Okay. Perfect. That's cool. So end screen, fix button, and in game, what did I do? I don't even remember. Prevent input when not playing. Prevent keyboard input when not playing, and this is just I don't know what update. I'm wondering, do you agree? I think the Lexims are going to be on the right. I think I'm going to put it on the right. Yeah, so we have word info, word drop info, and then we have the Lexims. Lexims to the right of container. I think it's pretty good. I'm happy so far with what I have. If I'm motivated enough, I might do an actual thing. So let me remove that. Let me put this. The level full in here is complete bullshit. Let's make it true. True. Let's put just 9 levels. Or we put 3 more. 10,000, it should be 12,000. 12,000, it should be 14,500, and we finish at like 18,000. I will play like that and see if I can beat that. Let me put that on my tablet and we'll give it a try. We are going to raid Jotson. Anyone else we should raid? Cricket, it's been a long time. Let's raid Cricket. Let's raid Cricket. It didn't work. Raid. User. Okay, now it worked. Say hi to Cricket. He's making a game. I don't know what, actually. I didn't check. Check out Lexispell. It's releasing in less than a week. Or a week from now, on Friday. Next Friday, the game is released, theoretically, so that's pretty freaking cool. I'm putting that on my tablet if it wants to, and yes, so let's put that on my tablet. Be nice to Cricket. Thank you guys for being here. See you on Tuesday. We are going to be streaming the last final things, more content basically. Thank you for being here. Have a good day, night, whatever. And let's go for the raid. He actually just went on a break. Amazing. See you guys. Bye.